大家好，我是SE-HOON我是韩国人，我的中文不太好，所以我今天用中文、英文上课，但是有的时候可以的话用就是中文补充说明一下啊。但是基本上我的中文不是那么好，所以对不起，不好意思。我是中国文化大学韩文系的助理教授。那我来台湾过了已经10年多了哦，但是我的中文都没有进步，但是我跟你们沟通完全没问题。还有我们就是特别主题的话，应该我听得懂，我可以说明。如果不够的话，我可以加强有一点中文来补充说明。所以如果你们有兴趣的话，多多指教我，还有我要跟你们沟通，我要听你们的意见。那我们马上开始今天的那个演讲。I especially would like to express my sincere gratitude for this kind invitation to participate as a great guest speaker in this wonderful lecture. I'm so honored just having this topic and talking with you. Today, I would like to discuss the definition and history, current status, and the future of the Korean Webtoon industry. In particular, I will argue that Webtoons are not only leading the pop culture in Korea, but also in foreign countries such as Taiwan and Japan and Malaysia and Southeast East Asians. And they are now recognized as a core value of intellectual property rights in this digital media content business. I hope you enjoy listening. Before we kick off this lecture, I would like to conduct a simple survey. Are there any fans of Korean drama here? Is there anyone watching Korean drama? Okay, not a few. Maybe many of you already know nowadays Korean dramas is actually based on Webtoon. So I would like to check it out. How many dramas you know and Webtoons, their relations. Okay? Good. Okay, the first one is Cheese in the Trap. It's actually 5 years ago released and very popular among youngsters. And her private life, 그녀의 사생활, is also very popular. It was on Netflix. You can still watch it. And do you know this, Kim Bi-seo? Yeah, Park Seo-joon is so handsome here. And my ID is Gangnam Minya. Yeah, one of the big hits. And it was also in the United States, and many Northern American people are just fascinated by the Korean companies and plastic surgery culture. Yeah, this is one of the legendary webtoon and drama, Itaewon Class. It was highly welcomed in Japan. Yeah, maybe it's not, maybe not many people know Lugal, but it's a very hard-boiled, very manly drama. And Love Alarm, my wife's favorite drama, because Kim So-hyun came. Yeah, Kim So-hyun starring here, and 男主角也是非常帅的。Yeah, there are so many dramas actually based on Webtoon, and we are going to talk about why the film directors and Netflix and Disney Plus are so fascinated and indulged just converting Webtoon to drama or movies. So that is our topic today. How many dramas do you know of? And how many Webtoons do you know of? Maybe if you are a big a big fan of Korean drama, then maybe you are quite surprised. Wow, there are so many Webtoon-based drama. Yes, that's the issue, and that is the topic we are going to talk about today. This lesson will go in the following order. The first, I will explain what Webtoons are, how they differ from comics in other countries, and the current status and the future of the Korean Webtoon market. Second, I will discuss the characteristics and artistic uniqueness of Webtoons as popular art genre. How our Webtoons differ from traditional comic book, and what aesthetics are they aiming for? Thirdly, we will review the history of Webtoon. How have they evolved? Also, how Webtoons are likely to evolve in the future. Fourth, I will explain how the Webtoon industry is transitioning to a platform business. Yeah, today everybody talking about platform business, and platform is our life nowadays, and the future is already came. Yeah? And finally, we will talk about the value of Webtoons, which have grown into a core intellectual property for the Korean content business. Yes, everybody talking about IP. Webtoon as an IP, and it can convert to drama, movie, game, and merchandise, and advertising, and even novels. Yeah, everything is super tightly integrated in these days. So we are going to talk about that sort of legal issues too. So how do we define Webtoon? Please take a look at the picture. What do you do on the subway or bus when you get to work? Take a look at this picture. Many people on the subway are now using their smartphones. Everyone seems to be looking at something. I don't know what they are now looking, but one thing I'm pretty much sure, if someone is holding their mobile phone horizontally in this way, probably they are watching dramas or video or YouTube. But if somebody holding mobile phone in vertical way, in this way, long shape, if they typing with their thumb, probably they are talking to their friends or communicate with people. However, they continuously scrolling down, up and down with their index finger, then that's highly likely reading Webtoon. Now, when you go back home, please look around carefully. Don't be surprised. Probably there are so many people now reading Webtoon on metro or bus. Yes. The term Webtoon is a compound word of web and cartoon. Do you know how to say cartoon in Japanese? In Japanese? Yes, manga. Yes, that's right, manga. What about in United States? Yeah, comics and comic cartoon, comic strips. And there is a specific term, graphic novel. Yes, graphic and novel. That's a compound word too, which means a story with pictures. In French, they use a specific term, bande dessinée. I cannot speak French, but my friend says that's a bande dessinée, which means also that's a story with, yes, pictures. Regardless of what they are called, people all around the world enjoy cartoon these days. So, which country Webtoon came from? Yes, Korean. I'm Korean, and actually Webtoon is coined in Korean. So actually Korean Webtoon is oxymoron because Webtoon is a Korean stuff. Yeah. So like a manga. Manga is a Japanese manga. So you don't have to add Japanese manga. Manga is already Japanese. Webtoon is Korean, so you don't have to add Korean Webtoon. This Webtoon is Korean. Webtoon is a digital comic format that originated in South Korea in the 2000s. and they are primarily published on internet portal service such as two big ones, Naver and Daum. Webtoons are optimized for digital technology. They're usually meant to be read on PC, smartphones, or portable devices anytime, anywhere. The most significant feature of Webtoon is their layout of scrolling. I told you vertically up and down, right? Yeah. The layout with scrolling. They are designed to fit vertically long screen. So it's different from traditional comic book, which is read in horizontal direction. Unlike Japanese manga, Webtoon can also be drawn in color, animation, and even contain sound effect, background music, or soundtrack, original soundtracks. Anyone can be a writer because it's open, so there is a wide range of contents and format depending on the age, gender, profession, background, and interest of the writer. So it's a contemporary, 当代性 is the very special uniqueness of Webtoon. Webtoon creators are highly responsive to readers' opinion. Webtoon platform offer a bulletin board facilitating open discussion and interaction among authors, readers, and even among readers themselves. Yeah, this openness, it's one of the important things. Webtoon writers always listen to their readers' opinion and actively take the idea into their next work. So if you don't want to kill the 主角, then please don't kill him and let them love each other. Then yeah, it will happen next week. One most important reason for the rapid growth of Webtoon is that they are free of charge. You don't have to pay at all. So anyone can enjoy comics without any financial burden. That's why 年轻人 高中、国中、小朋友大家都喜欢. If you pay a little, then that's enough. But basically, it's a free of charge. As a result, Webtoon have revolutionized the traditional comic book industry that was centered around the publishers and bookstore. So it's completely changed the environment of comic book market. Yeah. It now become a popular art form optimized for digital age, which is called MG generation, and they do a subscription economy. They subscribe something and just weekly based, they receive new ideas and new product. Notably, they serve as a foundation for the OSMU. Maybe many of you already know, one source multi-use business model. Yeah, one content can be diversified in many different ways. Like a novel can become a cartoon, game, drama, music video, and even merchandise. Yeah, that is our OSMU's definition. And this kind of a diverse format just facilitate business, just a rain-making money business. Let's take a look at now how Webtoon is globalized and the global outlook. What is the current market size of Korean Webtoon? Let me explain looking at this graph. Can you see the graph? In the early stage of Webtoon market, around 2013, it was only 3.8 billion Taiwan dollar per year. However, it has grown significantly, particularly passing through the COVID-19, reaching a market size of 1 trillion Korean won, which is equivalent to 23 billion Taipei by 2020. And now we are living in 2023. So it's actually, you can add 20% more. The current ranking of Korean Webtoon service provider is as follows. The first is a famous one, Naver Webtoon. Naver Webtoon is the biggest one, leading market. And the second place is a Kakao Page. And third one is a Daum Webtoon. But many of you already know Kakao and the Daum is the same company. So you can add 2 and the third place together. Then it's almost the same with Naver Webtoon. And fourth place is a Legend Comics. Legend Comics occupy a little, but that's not actually little because they satisfied very unique taste of, like sexual and boys love and adult things. So it's actually they leading the niche market. So we cannot dwarf their market size. That's actually very big business. And what is the global situation like? Digital comic market growing in other countries as well? Yes, that's true. Yeah, we have a Kakao page and Naver Webtoon in Taiwan. And the biggest one in Asia is not actually Korean, neither nor Taiwanese. Actually, Japanese is the biggest one. And the second is actually, third one is actually Indonesian. Indonesian market is really large. There are so many people living there, and they love Korean Webtoon and Korean pop culture very much. So Indonesian Naver Webtoon is also a very big one. As you can see on the left side, global digital comic market has been growing since 2014. By 2021, digital comics begin to account for 50% of the entire comic market. Wow, that's good. That's amazing. Now, take a look at graph on the right side. In Northern America and European Union and the Asia Pacific region, the share of traditional print comic book is declining. It's already replaced 30%. Around the 30% is occupied by digital comics. So the Webtoon business is a growing market. It's expanding. So it has a future. That's why so many people are interested in Webtoon business. And that's why they come to our department at Chinese Culture University. And if I ask a student, what do you want to be after you graduate? Then they normally answer me, I want to be a translator or interpreter. What kind of an interpreter or a translator? Webtoon and web novels. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, can you make money with the job? Yes, actually you can make money. And there are so many people already do as a part-timer, like you work from 9 to 5 in the workplace, and after you just go back home, take a shower and get some dinner, and do the second job. Because it takes only 2 hours or 3 hours, and you can make an extra money. And that's a good one, I think. We already know Japan is always called a kingdom of comics. However, even in Japan, digital comics are rapidly changing the market. Japanese manga, which is drawn on a paper and published as a book, and currently facing a fierce challenge by the digital comics. The digital market is now growing rapidly, and it is being led by Korean webtoon companies such as Line Manga and Kakao Piccoma. The Line Manga, it's an incorporated company with Japanese own publisher, and Line is actually Naver's. Yeah, we are using Line. Actually, that's Line Japan's production, and Kakao is a KakaoTalk, it's a Korean messenger service, and Piccoma is their own branch in Japan. So that's 当地的那个 publishing 公司，发行公司吗？对对对。So you can see the expansion of the market, but still Japanese printed market and book market is very, very big. But yeah, the digital market is also expanding and find their own position in there. How about in the United States? It's actually dazzling in the United States because there is no standardized digital comic format in the United States. Therefore, yeah, Line take the leadership and setting up the standard of comic book and platform business there. Already, Amazon and Marvel Comics started digitalizing and selling published comic books on their own website. But have you watched the Korean digital comic? Have you read? It's just digitalized. It's just a picture. It's just PDF file. There is no different uniqueness. It's just the same as we buy from the bookstore. But a Korean Webtoon company is setting up a local branch in the United States market and pursuing strategy to dominate the digital comic market. Especially, there is a special program which is called the Webtoon Canvas. The Webtoon Canvas is aiming at nurturing local Webtoon artists and introducing Korean-style digital comic to the United States. So Webtoon is not just that Webtoon company is not selling their product to the United States only. They want to nurturing and they want to exchange and they want to localize in the market, not just selling or trading. So they want to be part of their culture. So Webtoon platform are not just only concentrated on one-way promoting or exporting Korean culture there. They want to be a part of their local culture and business. It's also in Taiwan too. I read several Taiwanese webtoon. It's drawn by Taiwanese artists and it's translated in Korea. And many Korean webtoon lovers now watching Taiwanese comics. Yeah, that's a good one. I think that's a multicultural exchange. That's a really, really positive change. I already told you Webtoon is like a scrolling vertical layout. So some critics called it a vertical revolution. I think that's too much, but we cannot describe this phenomenon in other way because that's really revolutionized the way. Let's take a look at how and why they say that's vertically revolutionized. This is a Japanese manga, very traditional. It's drawn on a 4x6 size book, and many of you already know how to read Japanese manga. Yeah, let me get that specific. From here, we read a car is speeding up, and suddenly we saw a man's foot, and man's feet. And on the car, he's jumping, and people realize something is just hitting up their ceiling. Yeah, we see what's going on over here. A man is standing on a car, and he drew a gun, and bang! And people surprised and pull over the car. Fantastic. No explanation. It's just a sequence of, movement, and on the object gives us a logical flow, and everything's perfectly harmonized. That's wonderful. That's art. That's absolutely art. You don't have to explain anything. That's a phenomenon, and that's a pinnacle of Japanese manga style. If you take a look at American graphic novel, it's quite different from Japanese style. Yeah, we can see boxes over here, but they don't show us that sort of objectified images. They show face and talk, and bang! No wonder it's called a novel. It's actually novel with graphic. So it's completely different, right? If you convert American graphic novel to the Japanese manga style, then you will see in this way. Yeah, that's a relatively manga-like looking. Yeah? That's an American novel. But we can see colors and this kind of impact scene So yeah, there is a differences between two countries' culture. Now let's take a look at Korean Webtoon. How do you think? Is it good? It's very difficult to read, isn't it? And very unclear how to read. What is this mess? And text and images are very small to recognize. It doesn't look like any enjoyable thing at all. What's the problem? Yeah, the layout style. Although they are different in a, page size is different, but both Japanese and American comics are drawn on a thick square-sized paper book with various box composition. But Korean webtoons are optimized for digital device, such as PC, smartphone, or tablet, particularly viewed by scrolling up and down. So if you read Korean webtoon on this traditional paper-sized book, it's impossible to read. Yeah, it's totally different layout. Let's take a look at how to read Korean webtoon. It's quite familiar like Japanese manga. Yeah, you can see many object with the boxes and boxes, and left to right, up and down, size, and you can see full size, and there is a term scrolling down, then you see what's happening there. And someone get into the image and call her. So she turned back, an eye-to-eye view. And you can enjoy listening music too. Yeah, that's the OST. Actually, Webtoon has original soundtracks. And sometimes they speak. Yeah, they speak. The characters speak out. Yeah, that's the logic of Webtoon. You cannot spread all images on a paper because Webtoon is not supposed to be read in that way. Webtoon is a logical and timely arranged. So you can see short and long and sometimes on this way, on that way, and suddenly something pops up or sometimes they just literally speak. You can listen, yeah? And sometimes the character is moving on the pages. Yeah, obviously it cannot drawn on a paper-based book. And there are also other presentation style. I told you Webtoon have color and images and video and motion and sound effect, even soundtrack, right? I would like to introduce one of the legendary Korean webtoon, Solo Leveling. This is a preview of this week. You have this motion picture and then yeah, the character now move and the story of this week is begin. And if you can read here, this motion picture and soundtrack is sung by one of the most popular idol group, The Boys. So Webtoon is now have a collaboration with K-pop stars. You can imagine there are so many fandoms, and the fandom, yeah, obviously they want to read this webtoon. And I would like to show another one, 350 million views. Oh my God, 350 million. How much is that? How many people watched it? This is another legendary romance webtoon. She's my type. 취향적이요. Yeah, as you can see, the loyalty of K-pop idol fandom is added to appealing contents of Webtoon. The leadership of Webtoon could be significantly increased. Yeah? So that is their strategy. Yeah, Webtoon, a good content with K-pop stars. Then both K-pop star and creators and the management company can earn money. So that's why that's a rainmaking business. And we can see why the Korean pop culture is nowadays is so real now. Because so many people ask me, oh, what's the secret and what is the reason of Korean pop culture, drama, games, and webtoon are so popular among youngsters? I would like to know the secret. It's not separated. It's not fragmented. It's actually tightly integrated. K-pop idol, webtoon, drama, fashion, makeup, dancing, everything is super tightly integrated, and it became an entire existence of K-pop culture. And so K-pop culture is not just only singing and dancing on the stage. It's actually Korean pop culture in 21st century. So we have to understand the entire mapping if you want to understand the business. There is another innovation. It's not only music. It can be a novel with voice actors. Is this cartoon? Is this voice novel? Is this audiobook? Is this drama? Is this animation? We cannot define it as a single word. That is a Korean entertainment business these days. Yeah, all kind of attempt. It's super integrated. And this voice actor is very popular among youngsters because she's staring at animation there. And this is another one, music video. Yeah, music video, traditional music video. It's a beautiful and handsome man staring and good music come. But here is a different style. Yeah, that's a very traditional Korean way, like a Joseon dynasty. And a handsome 선비님 is drinking. And it's a flashback, I guess. And this slave looks very charming. So it's something forbidden love between them. Obviously, this is a boys' love. So what do you think? If a film director or drama director watch this webtoon and music video, he can make a 2-hour-long movie at once because it's already there. Plot, characters, music, atmosphere, colors, everything there. He can just shoot it. They can save time, money, and effort. And three of them are actually money, right? In this capital world, time, effort, and energy, yeah, they can save. So easily converted in different multiple genres. So, so far I introduced how Webtoon differ from other comics. So Webtoon is Webtoon, not a comic. It's not internet comic. Webtoon is Webtoon because it established its own unique art form, art genre. So we have to understand Webtoon as a Webtoon, not Korean Webtoon or just internet comics, because it's different. Yes, this is the time we have to take a look at how the Webtoon developed since the 2000s. I will briefly introduce the history of a Webtoon. Let me hydrate a bit. In the 1990s, the South Korean comic market was influenced by Japanese manga as Taiwan, same as Taiwan. Almost all popular Japanese manga were introduced in Korea and typically dominated by Korean market. Yeah, that's at the time there are three major publishers in comic market, which is the Daewon CNI and Seoul Munasa and Shigongsa. Three company actually is gone, and Daewon CNI became a drama company these days. So they actually do business these days, but they don't publish comic book anymore. And Shigongsa transformed to academic book company, so no longer publish comic book. These three large publishers not only introduced the Japanese manga, but also discovered and nurtured Korean artists, preserving the unique Korean comic book culture. Back then, people would buy paper-based comic book and bookstore and rent them from rental shop. As you can see, there is a rental shop. I spend almost 1/3 of my life in a sort of a comic book rental place. Yeah, I have memory there. However, with the arrival of internet, the development ICT technology and Korean society began to digitalize. Eventually, Korean comics, which were created on the paper, could not adapt well to the digital age. In the end, the three companies actually fell into decline. However, the Korean comic market did not fail entirely. There were still highly skilled cartoon artists and comic book fandom. That was important. Fandom and passion for the comic book, yeah, that revitalized the Webtoon business. Pioneering portal services like Naver and Daum, that they are our domestic company. So that's why they found our own culture, because they survived attacking from Yahoo, Google, or Lycos, whatever. Our domestic company, Naver and Daum, seeking to attract service, and they offer a pre-service Webtoon. But the Webtoon was not real Webtoon. It's just a digitalized, just comic book. But it was free of charge, so everybody get into the portal service and enjoy the service. What did early internet comic look like? In the early stage, internet comics were merely scanned digital book. It's not Webtoon like scrolling. It's just PDF file of the comic book. And therefore, the medium of comics is simply shifted from paper to image file, right? But some Webtoon artists came to in the market, and they hybridized form in that paper-based and internet-based. And it is created digitally and uploaded in internet sites. And various artistic attempts was initiated by talented digital artists. There is another changes. Newspaper cartoons. Traditional newspaper cartoon also changed their form and released on internet service. So people enjoyed newspaper cartoon on internet. The early days of the internet age, there is a software tool. There was a software tool called Flash. That's Adobe Flash. The Adobe Flash help us to make a move these characters slowly. Yeah, not dramatic, not like an animation, but a digital character can move a bit and starts like moving, and they can say something a very, very cute way. But that was not animation like vital or full of motion. It was just the early stage of Webtoons. Passing by this time, suddenly a genius came. 2003, a webtoonist called Kangpul introduced 순정 만화. Do you know Kangpul? Have anybody heard his name, Kangpul? Do you know Moving? Disney Plus Moving, Lee Nung? Yeah, he was the artist of Lee Nung. Yeah, so he started vertically scrolling layout Webtoon for the first time in 2003. He was the first one. Yeah, always history begin with a genius. 순정 만화 was the biggest shot. Yeah, everybody so much loved it at once because it gave us completely new style. We just completely soaked up with the new environment. And after that, so many people tried and revised the layout of vertical scrolling. Because it gives us a logical way and it's more optimized for our smartphone. And the Daum also, this company also supported him a lot. So it was a super popular. And this 순정 만화, the webtoon, is also filmed in 2012, I think. Yeah. And then, as you know, smartphone, iPhone, Galaxy, and LTE technology, and even 5G, yeah, came, and it rapidly changed our life. In 2012, Miseng. Anybody know Miseng? Yeah, Miseng. Yeah, Miseng is super popular, and Yoon Tae-ho also made a great hit, and it surpassed 100 million views. Now it's I think it's 200 million or something. And the webtoon converted film and drama, and it's loved by so many people across the world. Why directors found webtoon is ideal for their work? Because webtoon is quite similar to storyboard. Storyboard is like a blueprint before they shoot a film, shoot a drama. It's like a already ready-made plan. This character move and speak like that way and fight each other and blah blah blah. Everything is written on storyboard. And webtoon is quite similar to director's storyboard. That's why they say, oh my God, I don't have to draw storyboard anymore. So just simply adopt, simply borrow the idea and just make it on the film. That's all. So that's the way they started to collaborate each other. In 2014, Miseng was made into a TV and drama and received so much love. Subsequently, 이태원 class, Sweet Home, 여신강님, 지옥, 좋아하면 울리는, etc. is produced and worldwide popularity. We have seen it. Yeah, during this time, Daum launched platform business, Webtoon platform, Kakao Page, and Naver launched Naver Webtoon service. So it's just only 10 years past. It's already past 10 years, and it's only past 10 years only. Yeah, and now the service is available in United States, Japan, China, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, Spain, France, and Germany, with over 190 million monthly users are watching Webtoon. 190 million. That's amazing, right? Webtoon, what time is it now? Okay, it's time passed quite fast, so I don't have to explain Canvas project anymore. I told you they don't sell Webtoon to other country only. They want to be part of their own local culture. They want to exchange, and they want to just mutually interact with foreign branch and Korean Webtoon platform. So it's like a multicultural and global exchange these days. I have to say, Webtoon is no longer stand-alone. Webtoon is supported and sponsored by famous K-pop management companies such as HYBE. You know HYBE? Yes. If Webtoon meets BTS, what happened? It's a super electric spark. Boom! Yeah, if you are a fan of idol, then you know how it's important. Loyal fans always looking for the content to consume. And Webtoon provide a new world, new landscape of contents. Like, what if my oppa suddenly fall in love with 정국씨? That's a boys love novel and fandom novels. Fanfic, actually it's called fan fiction. Yeah, Webtoon is now trying make a fan fictions. Not only among BTS members, BTS member and Tomorrow by Together. What if they come on a fantasy world and do sort of a adventure together? How is wonderful! It's so attractive and romantic world. Yes, it can be a game. It can be a novel. It can be a webtoon. It can be a drama even. And some VR and AR company is now trying to make a virtual reality experience with this. That's amazing, yeah. So Webtoon can be a game. Wow, there are so many things we have to take a look at, but time passed a lot and quite fast. So since 2013, Daum, Kakao Page, and Naver Webtoon started platform business. What exactly mean the platform business? Do you know the definition of platform business, right? It's like Uber Eats and Uber, KKday, Amazon, YouTube. Yeah, there are platform business example. Platform business means they become a medium of connecting between supplier and consumer and facilitate sellers and buyers. But we are always wondering how they earn money, because I don't pay at all. How they earn money? Yeah, this paper, this diagram can show you how they earn money, the Webtoon platform business. As shown here, it refers a structure where Webtoon artists and readers are connected each other through portal, photo platform. The platform helps Webtoonists produce their work in stable environment, because they are a member of this Webtoon. So they are no longer individual, no longer independent. They are registered in a company or a certain environment. The platform provides comics to reader free of charge, generally free of charge. So you don't have to pay at all. So creators stay stable and readers can enjoy free of charge. Wow, this is a fantasy, this is a paradise, right? Then how can they make money? Yeah, the revenue came from commercial advertisers who want to expose their company to Webtoon service user. Maybe you can imagine while you're watching Webtoon, suddenly pop up an item advertising, or sometimes they use PPL advertising. Yeah, suddenly Webtoon character, this is so good, and they show the item name. That's so funny, right? You are familiar with PPL advertising because it's a scene on the Korean drama all the time. So that's an ecosystem. Yeah, it is an ecosystem. But it's not only limited in there. There is a licensee. What is a licensee? Licensee is the medium between company and company. They introduce a potential successful Webtoon to film director or game publisher or novelist or whatever. They just introducing the new potential to other players, and they gain the fees, transaction fee, and legally protect their intellectual property, and they can sell the item to other countries. Just think about it. Korean drama is not consumed only in Korea. It's consumed in Taiwan, China, everywhere. So somebody had to deal with this job. Who licensed this? Yes, the license company. And if you gain extra income, then you can just share the revenue with the players, right? So somebody have to deal with this legal job. So licensee can do this. And managers, Webtoonists, great Webtoonists, they just eat and sleep and draw, eat and sleep and draw. Who can help them? Who can manage their life? Who can deal with their taxation job? Yes, license company and management company can do that. So they can make an extra revenue from here. So in this way, this diagram shows a win-win structure for everybody. All players take their role here and they can get interest. Everybody happy, everybody win here. So good. This value chain shows us how platform business can facilitate Webtoon in this way. Yeah, that's amazing one. If you take a look at this diagram, you can see how the creator can make a living. They normally get the first fee from Webtoon portal, manuscript fee. Manuscript fee is the first income. You draw and give them and they pay us. And advertising fee. Your Webtoon is so popular and so many people read, then advertiser personally contact you. I want to put my advertisement on your Webtoon and we will pay that money. Are you happy? Deal. Then I can have an extra fee. And they can sell their contents. For example, somebody want to make a merchandise, like a goods. Oh, your character is so cute. I want to make a doll. Oh, your color is so amazing. I want to, your clothes, it looks so beautiful. So I want to make a real clothes. Then they can do that. So by the sort of multi sources, they can have an extra money. That's why they can make a, rainmaking business. Okay, so far I told about Webtoon, how wonderful they are and how they are so innovative and how they revolutionized the traditional comic book industry. But of course, there are pros and cons. Yeah, I'm going to talk about cons. Mostly three most important, three negative sides. The biggest issue is excessive dependency. Somebody call it monopolization. Yeah, because there are two Webtoon companies. They monopolize Korean Webtoon market, not only Korean market, global Webtoon market. Seriously, global Webtoon market is dominated by them. So excessive dependency is seen these days. Think about daily services like a Google Play and Apple Store. They don't produce anything. They just stand in the middle and intermediate two players, producer and consumer. And they don't do nothing, but they earn so much money. We think that's unfair, right? But we have to use that because they just have the key of transaction. There is no other options. That's an issue. It's too small to read, right? Yeah, this is a news talking about monopolization of Webtoon. So I think it's not ideal for this lecture. It's too small, sorry. This news talking about genres and theme of Webtoon is dominated and decided by Webtoon provider, not by the artist. That's funny because the provider, Webtoon platform, asked to Webtoonist, please draw this Webtoon, produce this Webtoon. But I don't want to make something more historical. No, historical genre is not popular. We want more romantic stuff. Please. How can we decline? No, no decline. Then all Webtoon is just the same, similar. The diversity will be, declined and dismissed. So that's not good. So monopolization is dangerous, that sort of a thing. Okay, let's go on the next one. The second one is openness. Openness and democratic characteristic is the important thing when we talk about Webtoon, because you can be a Webtoonist if you want. Today, you can draw Webtoon and you can provide. You don't have to pay at all. You don't have to find any publisher because the Webtoon company welcome you. Please be our creator and show your talent. All right, that's so easy. I don't have to practice at all. So everybody can get into the business. But in that case, how can we guarantee the quality of art? And it's too much competitive. Too much competition, yes, just lack of some artistic merit, and we are just competing each other. So you don't have to pay me a lot, just to pay me half. No, pay me half of the half. No, pay me half of the half of the half of the half. I'm just free. Then who can win this game? Yes, that's also not good. So the artistic merit is also a big issue, and high competition. That's too much overheated these days. Okay. The third one is because it's a digital platform and digital art, so it's easily just copy and paste illegal reproduction, right? Plagiarism and illegal reproduction is also another challenge in Webtoon market. Yeah, I understand, we have to admit it, Korean was, you know, super illegal reproduction players, and we, Korean creators and artists plagiarized Japanese things and United States things, even Taiwanese things. I didn't know, but after I just came to Taiwan, I found my one of my favorite comic book was actually Taiwanese, and one unknown Korean cartoonist just plagiarized everything from 90s Taiwanese cartoon book. So I realized that, and I said, oh my God, this is too much. At least he could say this is Taiwanese, but he didn't mention anything on the book. But that was one of my favorite comic books. So I was a little bit disappointed. I feel very sorry to all of you, and particularly to the cartoonist. I'm so sorry about that. But nowadays, Korean cartoonist is being done by that sort of, you know, unfair treatment. So creators sometimes face difficulty in receiving adequate copyright protection. Yeah, that's a big issue. Because I know in mainland China there is no Netflix and no Disney Plus, but everybody watching Korean drama, how they watch the drama. I don't know how do they watch, but it's also happened same thing in Webtoon business too. So we have to find a solution. I know they want to pay properly, because in that way they can enjoy the contents adequately, and they can enjoy the quality, right? There's a good quality view and good sound quality, but there is no proper system established yet. So that's why they just, unwillingly watch through the dark market. That's really not good. So we have to find suitable way to enjoy quality contents in certain way, seriously. And I'm going to talk about the final topic, the Webtoon as a key IP in the Korean content industry. Yeah, so far I told you Webtoon have become essential intellectual property in the Korean entertainment industry, driving innovation and content creation. Global streaming giants like Netflix and Disney Plus and Apple TV are competing to secure the right and suitable digital the plots and comics due to their unique and engaging stories. Yeah, they are now competing each other to secure Korean contents. By adapting Webtoon and web novel, which come with pre-existing fan base developed plots, these platforms can produce original contents more efficiently and with less financial risk. Because Webtoons are already confirmed, it's already successful contents. Already we have secured so many audience. This is a good one. Then it's easily converted, and it's you can avoid risk of failure even though you invest a lot of money. This reflects growing international influence of Korean digital literature in competitive landscape of online streaming. Yeah. So Netflix and Disney Plus, they need a source and contents, and Korean contents need money. So there is a good collaboration together, and they met together, and now we can see 오징어 Game and 오징어 Game variety show and Itaewon Class and Yeonmo and Hellbound, all kind of stuff. We already know this kind of a business model. Walt Disney and gaming giant like Nintendo and Bandai in Japan, Korean webtoons are now reshaping the entertainment landscape. They achieve this by extending successful storyline into various formats such as drama, movies, TV variety show, and games and merchandise goods, maximizing their intellectual property through value chain. Since 2014, Webtoon companies have witnessed remarkable expansion in overseas publishing. And one most successful example is Lore Olympus. Do you know Lore Olympus? Asians don't know this work, but Lore Olympus is actually most popular in Anglophone world because it's created by New Zealand artist Rachel Smith, and in Northern America and European countries and Australia, captivating almost 1.3 billion views, 1.3 billion views, with 6.4 million subscribers. It's actually biggest hit in Webtoon business. Yeah, not Yeonmo, not Itaewon Class. Actually, Lore Olympus was the biggest shot. That's why Webtoon Canvas program is so successful, because they didn't sell Korean Webtoon to United States market only. They actually found someone who changed this game in Anglophone world and give them a chance and made the biggest success, not from Korean contents. In there, so localization is so important, not selling yours. I don't know you know K-pop business well, but have you heard SM Indonesia? SM Entertainment has an Indonesia branch. Why? They don't introduce Korean K-pop star to Indonesia. They found Indonesian star and talented people there and just give them Korean K-pop training program and management program there. And they used the program. They made their own local talented I-pop star. And the follower is 90 million. 90 million, so 9,000,000 now. How come? Because Indonesia has a lot of population. Yes. So localization is more important than just the selling only. These are the webtoons these days produced, and they are the the dramas like Yumi의 세포들. It's a scene like this, and Sweet Home, and there are so many and still ongoing projects. And if you are familiar with Webtoon business, and if you take a look at this kind of a project yearly based, then you will see, wow, yeah, these days entertainment business just run in that way. You can understand, yeah. And this is the expansion of Webtoon business. It's like you see online Webtoon Miseng became drama and movie. There is a movie version, Miseng, and it became a coffee. Yeah, because if you watch the movie Miseng, whenever they have a problem, they drink a lot and they eat a lot of meat and they drink coffee, actually gulping coffee all the time. But it's not their life, it's our life too. we have sympathy and empathy on them. So we also drinking Miseng coffee, and yeah, I know. And this is a tea, help your liver healthy. And yeah, my boss is so bad, and that's why I gulping this tea to revitalize my liver, and I'm dying or something like that. And this is a Fashion Wang, Fashion King webtoon. It's also become a movie, and there is a fashion variety show on TV, and they just trying to like a 종이 티무, adopting this plot and structure. They produce several 종이节目. It's also popular in Korea. And this webtoon became musical. Yeah. I don't know you're familiar with musical, but one of the, big hit popular culture in Korea is actually musical. Musical market is also very large and they earn so much money. So that is the another one. And conclusion. I just gave you a 4 bullet point, like industry status, very rapidly growing and still growing, and particularly influencing on global market. And but the competition is intensifying now, yeah, because everybody know this is a rising business and there is a niche market, and all countries want to establish their own platform. Like now, yeah, Korean 2 giant platform dominating everything. So Taiwan is also now preparing a Taiwanese Webtoon platform, and the Japanese also doing that. Because there are so many famous publishers in Japan, they want to open their own platform and just selling and trading their own contents there. And style is very important. I say Webtoon is just Webtoon. There is no Korean Webtoon. There is no Japanese Webtoon. Webtoon is just Webtoon. Yeah, so you don't have to label a nationality there. And it has a vertical reading style and focusing on contents and genre. That's a prioritization on audience and contemporary issues. And it's beloved by MG generation. And now they contribute the global spread of Korean culture and language. There are so many people want to be a translator of a Korean Webtoon. That's why there are so many people is now entering to Department of Korean Language and Literature, and even the Urjanchang in Korean language. And third one is development in history. Starting from very simple way, it's innovating and evolutionizing and adding some technologies and collaborating. Yes, all kind of effort they made. So nowadays we see a new way of Webtoon in just 10 years. Future of IP. So does Webtoon business have future? Yes, I think, yeah, it's a very strong IP. IP means intellectual property. So Webtoon IP provide new opportunity for many different genres, and it can be converted in different products. So we will see how they can be changed in different way. Okay, what I prepared today is actually done, and I would like to share some idea. I would like to listen your opinion about Webtoon, and if you have some criticism on my presentation, and if you think in different way, then please advise me and teach me. Then maybe I can be very happy. I'm very happy and enlighten my contents in more better way, and just better way, not more better way. It's a better way. Thank you for listening my lecture. And what I prepared first is this. Can you read? The rise of Webtoon as digital platform impacts Korean content industry in 2 different ways. It's a pros. They foster openness, sharing, and interaction, and benefiting creators, readers, and advertisers alike. Yeah, obviously, that is a win-win game. Everybody happy. But the downside, there is a negative side. It's actually monopolization. Just few big platforms could lead the market and control, and they actually take all advantage, actually all advantages and income. And we have to over-depend on the platform. That's a problem. Yeah, pros and cons are obvious, but still we can say, I know the cons, but still I think the positive side is bigger than the negative side. So we have to just facilitate, and we have to accelerate that sort of platform business, and we have to correct, and we have to solve some problems in different way. I don't know. Do you see, how do you weigh platform business? It's good, even though we know the negative side? No, negative side is more heavier than pros. So we have to change this structure, and we have to just spin off, or just have to spread, or we have to just multiple platform we have to use, whatever. Yeah, just it's your choice, because you know platform is successful because they monopolize the market. This is a scale of economy. Yes, scale of economy. You know the scale of economy. It's successful because it's so big. If it's a small, then it cannot be successful like that way. But if you think, no, openness and balance and harmony is more important, then we have to get rid of that sort of a scale of economy. Then maybe, yeah, the benefit of Webtoon platform will be disappear. How do you think? Maybe just raise your hand. Do you think the first one, positive? Is there anyone think positive? It's a positive. I know the negative side, but still we have to do with this kind of a scale of economy. How many of you? Okay. No, I don't think so. This is no good. It's harmful. We have to be more disseminated and democratic. Yeah, it's almost 50-50. Yeah, I have done this survey many places, and everybody think, yeah, it's all places show me 50-50. But we have to choose. We have to choose. Yeah, because Google Play is a Google Play. Apple market is just, yeah, Apple market. We cannot see Galaxy market or HTC market. In that case, there is no APP market anymore. Yeah, that's my first question. And second one, Webtoons offer a free, right? So it actually make a controversy. Some say this lower, because it's a free of charge, work quality and merit is just, you know, fall down, and creators earning it's also falling down, because if you pay more, then Webtoonist creator can more they can earn more, but it's a free of charge. They earn a little amount of money, while others say no, because it's a free, everybody can go and we can show our talent. So a new talent people can enter the market easily, and Webtoon market has actually happened and established after the traditional comic market completely disappeared, right? So it's a replaced and revitalized the comic book industry. So how do you think? We have to charge more on each episode, or no, it should be free of charge, or if you have to pay, then a little, very little amount of money. How do you think? Do you have to charge more, or it's okay? Yeah, almost free. It's okay. How do you think? I want to see you. We have to pay more. Okay, we have to pay more. Nora, I don't want to pay. Yes, That's a landslide decision. Typical, yeah, typical, typical. Yeah, it's also same. If you pay more, then why you have to watch Webtoon? I would like to keep a beautiful book as Japanese publishers and artists draw. Because, you know, Japanese painters and cartoonists draw beautiful. It's each scene and character's art. But Webtoon on internet, done. Very simple. Yeah, very simple. Not highbrow, not so artistic merits. We cannot see from there. Okay. Okay, right. Thank you so much. I expected your answer and your response, but thank you so much. And I'm so much happy sharing my ideas with you. And I'm teaching Korean language here every Monday, and my contact is actually email contact is actually on our website, right? 语言资讯中心. So if you have any quarrel or debates or question, please don't hesitate, contact me. My English and Chinese are not so good, but I can understand what you mean, and we are now living in AI world. They can help us a lot, so don't worry and don't worry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.